A 22-year-old pregnant woman and her unborn baby are alive, expected to live after being kidnapped, set on fire, and shot in Warren, Michigan, police said. The woman, who is 9 months pregnant, told police she was dropping her ex-boyfriend at his new girlfriend's home early Saturday morning after seeing a drive-in movie. After they pulled into the garage and got out of the car, the garage door closed unexpectedly, she told police. The next thing she knew, she was grabbed by the throat and a gun was put to her head. Warren Police Commissioner Green told ABC News affiliate WXYZ-TV in Detroit. She was ordered to the ground. Duct tape was placed over her mouth and wrapped around her hands and feet, and she was blindfolded before being put back into her car and driven to an alley in Detroit, Green said. She didn't know where she was at the time. Warren Police Sergeant Dave Gifford told the Detroit Free Press. The man who kidnapped her indicated that it was because of her pregnancy. The suspect said, "You know why this is happening." And then he asked her about how far along she was, Green said. The woman told police she felt liquid being poured on her, heard a match strike, and then was set on fire. She was able to get out of the car and start rolling on the ground trying to put the fire out, Green said. And when that happened, 2 shots were fired and she was struck once in the back. The woman played dead and the man left, police said. Right after the assailant had shot her, he fled the scene, Gifford told the Free Press. I'm saying he because she reported a male voice, unknown description. She freed herself from the duct tape and drove to her mother's house in Detroit. Her mother took her to the hospital. Police took the woman's ex-boyfriend into custody on Saturday and named him a person of interest in the case. He had not called 911 when she was kidnapped, police said. A possible motive is the boyfriend not wanting another baby, police said. An ultrasound performed after the attack showed that the baby is healthy, police said, and the woman is expected to recover. Thank God the lady was able to keep her composure and was able to save her life and her baby's life. But this story is very bizarre. I find it strange that the victim actually went to a drive-in movie with her boyfriend, her ex-boyfriend, and then dropped him off at his new girlfriend's house. And as for the ex-boyfriend, talking about a heart waxing cold, I know that he is the alleged suspect at this time, especially with the girlfriend reporting that she could not identify the male voice that was speaking to her, which I thought was kind of odd. But regardless if it was the boyfriend or not, which I think most would think it was, the kidnapping took place in the garage while he was with her, and he did not report the kidnapping. This is yet another unbelievable example of a heart waxing cold if this guy was involved in the attempt to murder not only his ex-girlfriend, but potentially his own flesh and blood, assuming the baby was his. It is believed that the motive is that the ex-boyfriend did not want to be responsible for another child. People really need to understand that every time they engage in sexual intercourse, there is a chance that you will procreate. Now, the ex-boyfriend, in an attempt to exonerate himself from the responsibility of taking care of a child that he may have helped conceive, could now end up spending the rest of his life behind bars. If only he had lived his life in accordance to the blueprint of life, the Holy Bible. Thanks for watching. Peace and love.